Yo, what's going on and welcome back to some more Legends of Runeterra, the Path of Champions. And today we are going to be taking on this Shadow Portal with Leona, the weekly Shadow Portal. Last time we took down the Starlight Portal. We're trying to get enough XP here to get her to level 22 because I think it'll help us with Aurelion Soul, who we're going to do here in a few episodes. Now for this one, I don't actually know what Ruin Nation does. Is that the one that kills all creatures on the field? I think it is. And it's going to be free. That's going to be obnoxious. And then the strongest unit is going to have vulnerable. This might not be a good mission for Leona. But like, who would it be good for? I mean, Jinx obviously could just steamroll this. But like, who is okay with dying? Gwen is okay with losing her minions, but not herself. I don't know about Vigar. Vigar's a Shadow Isles, but I don't know if he's okay with losing his things. I mean, as far as I could tell, Gwen would be the best pick for this. But we're going to do it with Leona anyways. Because it's only a 2-star mission. Hopefully we could just power through it. If we get hit by a Ruin Nation, then we'll just hope that we can recover. What do we got? Haunted Tomb. Could be pretty good, huh? Because it will help us recover from getting hit by a Ruin Nation. You can also, if I know I'm going to use my own Ruination, I can trade one of my units a turn earlier, so then the Haunted Tomb, because the Haunted Tomb takes 2 turns to come out, or to bring back someone. So I can trade a turn earlier to trigger the Haunted Tomb to come out on the field, then next turn I can Ruination of one of my bigger units, and then the very next turn the bigger unit will come back instead of the smaller unit that I traded the first time. Do we need Blinded Mystic? Might be useful, because I don't know how big his ephemeral... I assume he's going to be using... I guess as a sparring student, so he won't be using ephemeral units. Unless he has the Dragonlings. Okay, so the Ruin Nations don't get shuffled into your deck until after you've drawn your hand. What do I want here? Probably the Soldier. So I can draw another card. What did I get the extra +1 from? Oh, the Sparring Students effect. Is this vulnerable permanent? No, it's just for the round. Okay, I'm gonna play this guy.
Follow the horizon.
We're just trying to kill this guy as fast as possible. Because he could actually be annoying with Ruination. I feel like everything here could be annoying with Ruination. Can't attack this turn.
We will not suffer unbelievers.
They will not escape punishment.
Okay, he's not doing anything. So I feel like I just end. There's a Ruination. We could assume that maybe he has a Ruination as well, so we're just gonna attack before he plays. Because if I summon Leona and it's not stunning anything and then he Ruinations me, then we are all of a sudden losing a game that we could have just won by attacking immediately. Not that we would necessarily lose the game, but we would be in a losing state. What is your Darkin? Naganeka of Zareta. Round end, the strongest enemy and I strike each other. And that'd be pretty cool, but I think we just take this. I like playing this card when you have Ravoon on the field, for both its Daybreak and Nightfall effects. Granted, it's usually the only Nightfall card on the field, but getting both is nice. What do we got here? Quinn. I do love Quinn. I'm going to take Quinn. I think... Oh, but Quinn has Radiant Armor. Oh, jeez. Okay, we're looking for hitting that node there and getting Quinn like an Amulet coin or something to make her cost 2 less. Because right now, Quinn is a 7/9, but she costs 7 mana, which is too much. Do I keep you? I feel like I don't even keep Quinn, actually. She's just too expensive. Wow, you have a chain vest, though. Talk about not a great item for you. And the champion we pulled was Quinn. We either need something that's going to give us extra mana, or something to make Quinn cost less mana. Can't block that. You stun? Oh yeah. Alrighty then. We don't have Overwhelm this time. Gotta remember that we had that last time.
They took my love, but left my rage.
Whew.
Okay, I think we just attack. I remember when this guy used to be a 3/2. I just find it interesting how some cards, like, stayed at their power for a while, but then after a while, the game decided they were too powerful. Maybe something else came out that made them too powerful. There's a Ruination, which you don't like to see, but he played it before I played anything. So, you know, take the bad with the good, I suppose. Just pass. Don't really have any options. He gets to probably just hit us for free unless I want to Ruination this field. Possibility, but I'd rather have Ravoon, I think. Oh, I should... I was too quick to just click don't block. I should have blocked that guy. Leona. Alright, we just play Leona here.
Chosen of the sun.
Her light rules the heavens.
Behold the divine power of the sun.
We could also be looking for adding as many spell shields to our cards as possible.
Sunlight lines.
Because the Ruinations are always gonna cause a problem.
Think it fast? Cute.
Could stun something else here. The problem is I want to kill all 3 of these, so I have to prioritize which one's better to kill. I guess you, because you're gonna keep powering up, and now that my Nexus has tough,
Feel the sun's glory.
we're not that afraid. Like, these two combined can only do 1 damage to our Nexus. As long as Leona stays on the field, which she's going to be really hard to take off the field. Unless he Ruinations, but Ruination would also get rid of all of his cards, so... Wait, it brought back Eula without the item on her? What? How does that make any sense? Shouldn't all my Eulas have a Phage? It shouldn't be able to give me a Eula that doesn't have a Phage because all of my Eulas just have Phage. I'm highly confused by that.
Behold the sun's holy light.
Oh, Leona's stunned. That's annoying. At least we stunned the Swole Squirrel. Might as well do this, because we're just gonna sacrifice him next turn. Why did you attack with this one? Maybe the enemy doesn't understand the concept of a tough
Bless
nexus.
the faithful and sear the heretics.
Like, I know the enemy knows how to play
Basking in
around
light's
tough
radiance.
to, like, exactly block things and survive. I guess the enemy might not know how to play around a tough nexus. That might just not be programmed into their AI to register tough, but I mean, you should just tell the AI to calculate everything, right? Like, why attack for 0 damage? Is this stun random? No, the weakest unit, but our Leona was the weakest unit while it was only Leona and Ravoon, huh? We could finally play Quinn if we wanted to. But we couldn't get the Valor, so I guess that's not really worth it.
Behold the sun's holy light.
So hopefully we can win. Unless he just drew a Ruination, I think we won. Yeah, he wouldn't be playing that if he drew a Ruination. And he might have more cards that he could play. Otherwise, this match is over.
What would you wish to learn?
Okay, might as well make use of our scout.
What do these yordle eyes see?
Answer to me.
Okay, we don't have any overwhelm.
Think before you strike. A vital lesson.
Alright, yeah, this Ruination's gonna be a little bit annoying. Because at the moment,
Everlasting.
only Eula could give us Spell Shield. So we're either looking to make Quinn more playable, or we're looking to give Spell Shield to some of our champions. Free attack, huh? Or heal your Nexus. I do like the free attack. So I will say one thing. I absolutely hate this item that Quinn has. This Radiant Plate Armor here. The only time Radiant Plate Armor feels good is when you have a card like what we just got. Like this. Only the one that gives the Hextech Fabricator 2. The one that gives you blue items. And you give the Radiant Plate to a card you already played, so the increase of cost doesn't actually matter. I mean, it does for the ones you're going to play in the future, but it doesn't for the ones that are already played. And here, I mean, we're just going to take Leona is in our opening hand. I could have rerolled looking for something better, but I think Leona being in our opening hand is important enough that we take it. But yeah, other than that, I hate Radiant Plate Armor. Unless you can combine it with like multiple cost downs. Like if you have a Radiant Plate Armor and a Nomad's Medallion, or what's it called? Whatever, Chalice of Harmony or something that makes it -3, then it doesn't feel bad. But having your card cost more feels bad. Do I keep the Cataclysm? I think I do. Problem is Cataclysm we're going to have to play late game. Of course we drew Leona right after I put Farseer on her. Why is this card dark? And then we also pull Leona. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. I probably wasn't going to be able to play Quinn anyways.
Bless the faithful and sear the heretics.
Do I play you? Draw an extra card, but don't get the Daybreak? Not worth it. I think we just want more Daybreaking. Ooh. I do like that.
Clad in shining sunlight.
If he Ruinations right now. Yeah, that's gonna be the problem. Every time it's our turn and we have to go first, he is at an advantage. We kind of have to play
Proud
this.
warriors of the sun's true light. Devotion to battle.
We just needed something on the field So we didn't just totally lose out in this turn. Yeah, playing cards at the start of your turn might not be the play. Because we're going to give you Spell Shield.
They took my love, but left my rage.
Because a Ruination hurts way more if it's before, like right after you play a card. Right after you spend all your mana, that's when it hurts the most. Like right here, we just shouldn't summon Leona, right? Now I could instead play other cards, or I could just attack.
Follow the horizon.
The problem is I have lethal if I summon the Green Fang and he doesn't have a Ruination, right? That's why this is so awkward. But I don't think we can play like that. Or can we? Because if I summon the Green Fang and he does have Ruination, then it feels really bad.
Punish
And it's only because the Ruination is free. If the Ruination wasn't free and he had to spend his mana for it, then it wouldn't hurt as much. Because, say, I spend all my mana, he Ruinations me, and then spends all of his mana. Then all of a sudden he's way ahead. We have a second Leona, so I think I'm okay with playing Leona here. Are you permanently a squirrel? No, you're just a squirrel for this round, I think.
Shine like the sun, you must burn like it. Sunlight blinds.
Maybe you are a squirrel forever? I can't help but notice that you don't get the phage effect as a squirrel, though. Okay, you're not a squirrel forever. Okay, I feel like he would have Ruinationed immediately if he had it. I don't want to skip Daybreaking this turn. I guess we'll summon you, even though you'll lose your barrier.
Protect us.
The sun's splendor revealed.
Okay, and then I could Cataclysm. Ooh, I could Cataclysm like this. And that'll actually rally me. What? Yeah, okay.
We go.
So you can see if you could get a free attack, which we did this with Vayne. If you, and Vayne actually got nerfed recently, I think because of this. They made her Condemn cost 1 more. Because Vayne with like scout units. So if you are like playing Quinn and Vayne, or you could actually, because Vayne is Demacia, you could just play all the Quinn cards with her. And you can actually just get free rallies on your opponent's turn.
Devotion to battle.
Okay, so the Cataclysm was a really good choice because of the Quinn cards. Unfortunately, Quinn is still not working out for us. And unless we get a power or lower her cost, I don't see that we're going to be playing her. Ooh. This card also got nerfed. I think it used to be a 4-cost card. But it didn't matter that much in this game mode because the person who uses it is Lux, and Lux gets it for free. Like it costs 0 for her. But this might still be the card that we want. I think it is the card that we want. Because Leona's weakness is she can only attack once every 2 turns, essentially. And other than that, she's just controlling you. I want a power. That's not good enough. That... It's good enough, but it doesn't synergize with Or it doesn't help us, because the Ruination counters nurturing cards. Is there anything we need that could really help us after we get hit by a Ruination? I like this, but I don't think I'm going to grab it. Okay, we're fighting Caitlyn.
I'm on the case.
A challenge like this could be a lot more annoying if you had to do it in like a 4-star mission or something. Because right now we're playing in a 2-star mission. And you just constantly have to play around Ruination. Imagine if the other person is like, just has insane cards that you have to deal with.
Raise your weapon, Sunwood.
Wow. You really planted the flash bomb trap in the top 1 card? Okay, we have our combo. How do I want to do this? Caitlyn can't deal with Eula. So if I play Eula, spell shield you, then you can't get Ruination. Oh, wait. Oh, he has vulnerable. I'm stupid. I was like, she doesn't have a skirmisher saber, but my guy had vulnerable, so it doesn't really help me. This only works on followers. Could blow Caitlyn up with Sunburst. I think instead we'd rather just have Ravoon on the field. You're really killing your own Caitlyn? Well, at least now Haunted Tomb will bring back Ravoon. Yeah, I should have been more careful about that. But the Haunted Tomb saved us, so the Haunted Tomb turned out to be a very smart pickup at the beginning. Please just don't do it again. I don't think he would do it right here, because the fields are fairly even. Like, he doesn't want to lose his Justice Rider.
Behold the sun's holy light.
But I do think that a Ruination would hurt me a little bit more. He doesn't seem to have it. Okay, so now comes the question. Do we attack immediately? Or do I go for lethal? Because I do have lethal this turn if I play my cards. I think we go for it. What are the odds that he's drawn 2 Ruinations already, right? We already knew he drew 1 of them, and there's only 3 in his deck. Okay, he doesn't seem to have it, otherwise he would have used it immediately, I think. Is this lethal damage? Not with that on the field. Also not quite lethal damage. Well, let's play you.
Protect these woods as they protect us.
That doesn't help you unless you have... Even if you have another one, that doesn't help you. You need to summon something. Okay, there you go.
Girl, her motorcycle, and justice.
But is that enough? I only need to stun 1 thing, so I guess I'll use this on Ravoon to create another card. I mean, if he saved Ruination all the way to the end of this, then I guess he kind of outplayed me, but I also have my own Ruination.
I smell a rat.
I think we're strong enough to kill everything, right? Or to win here? He used all of his mana. So he would have had to Ruination right now to stop me from winning. And it's really a gamble to play into a Ruination. And it's just because we're playing a deck where... We're playing a control deck where we fill up our field with cards that we like nurture into getting stronger and stronger. And losing those cards is very painful. What is this? I almost don't want to give any items to Quinn because I can't play Quinn. Do I just give you Fury as well? But you already have Fury, don't you? Don't we already have everyone has Fury? Yeah, everyone's already got Fury. Reroll this. Give me something better. I can't use my last reroll on this. But then, like, what do I do? I guess give Barrier to Leona the turn she comes out as well. So I don't have to wait for her level up and then proc Daybreak to give her a Barrier. Not great, but it's something. When you summon an ally, grant its keywords. Okay, that is a fantastic power. Do we go for the Crown Guard? I mean, Crown Guard can be tough. The thing is, Ruination... The Crown Guard doesn't want to kill its own Crown Guards with Ruination. So it's gonna be like a game of chicken, I think, with Ruinations here. Both of us, I'm just gonna have to hold my Ruination till the last possible moment. Because if both of us can get blown out by Ruination, I think. Yeah, luckily this wasn't a mission of like a whole bunch of ephemeral units or units that want to die. If this was a full mission of those with the Ruinations constantly getting procced and stuff, it could be very annoying. That's also annoying. Guess I'm taking a little damage here. Am I summoning you? You have a Skirmisher Saber. Cataclysm. So I could maybe use... Oh, right, you give Scout.
We protect these woods as they protect
Amazing.
Ready, boy?
Might as well do this and this. Also, the fact that you give Barrier over is OP.
We go.
I think you do this.
Oh, where that came from.
Okay, so now I've essentially, like, I've pretty much won the game here already, right? With how I played it. The problem is Ruination doesn't care. And he's got a card like this. Maybe I should just match by playing the same card. Because if he played that on purpose to then Ruination the field. Because technically the Ranger is worse than the Badger Bear. Kind of. It has Scout though. Or I could just outplay. Why do you still have Vulnerable? You just keep getting vulnerable every turn, huh? I could go for the outplay here and give Spell Shield to this.
We stand alone.
That's not enough to help you, right?
I suppose.
Oh, he's gonna attack. And then the Badger Bear is gonna attack it again. Yeah, okay, well. That's a shame. Alright, so I'm gonna summon the Grizzled Ranger because it doesn't feel that bad to get Ruination like this. It doesn't feel as bad as if I played like Leona first, right? Still feels pretty bad, but... Do I play you? Problem is I don't have a Ruination, so I can't counter here. Who am I gonna get back with the Haunted Tomb? Oh, and now you have a Crown Guard? Are you for real?
No hesitation.
That hurts my feelings. You actually had a 5-cost Crown Guard. I gotta let it through. Because blocking with my Badger Bear doesn't help me there. It does 2 damage to it, and I don't really care about 2 damage. Oh, that's what we get back? That's not what I wanted.
What do you see, boy?
Okay, it's gotta be Leona.
I am the bulwark against darkness. The power of the immortal sun.
So this match is actually not going very well.
Sunlight blinds.
Because if we get Ruination again, then the game might actually be over.
Ready, boy?
What is the purpose of this? Amazing. If I Cataclysm Leona into you, it's a pretty good play. What is your power exactly? The foe attacks. Okay, so the Crown Guards are now 4 costs if they're in hand. But she would have played one this turn, I think, if she had one. So I think I go for the Cataclysm like this.
Feel the sun's glory.
A crown
Ooh.
guard never falters.
Alright, I was mistaken. So, what do I do? I could play Morning Light and just say, like, you don't get to make your play this turn. Or if I play Quinn next turn and I get Ruinationed, then that might be the game. So I can't play Quinn next turn. And if I want to cancel out what's happening here,
Sunlight burns in our weapons.
I have to stun the Crown Guard. What green item did you get? You got Spell Shield. That's actually, I didn't notice you had Spell Shield. You can't get Ruination now. That's great news, actually. Do I try and Spell Shield someone else on the fly? Spell Shield this Badger Bear?
Took my love, but left my rage. We stand alone. Sunlight blinds.
So now, like, you actually lose out to a Ruination. So I gotta play this match slow. I need to keep this Leona in case everything goes wrong. I just gotta whittle him away.
Time to move on.
Like you. So kill this Crown Guard. Might as well keep our Badger Bear healthy, actually.
I fight for life.
Protect the throne.
And that's just how we're gonna have to play every turn, pretty much. Or every other turn, because we can't attack on the enemy turn.
All right, let's get to work.
Probably want to draw a card.
Bless the faithful and sear the heretics.
We need Ravoon, kind of.
The sun's splendor revealed.
Getting rid of the crown guard's useful though. I might as well just end my turn here. Like, you only have one card. If it was Ruination, you would have played it. I really want to play a Daybreak effect to get Leona Barrier. But Leona can't be Ruinationed anyways, so
Yielding light.
should be okay to do this.
Sunlight lines.
Badger Bear. Okay, he doesn't have Ruination because now he just dies.
Enough grief.
Does he just die? Yes. You know, Leona getting +3/+3 every time she fights someone is pretty good. Okay, well that took some of our health off. Rangers resolve in a world where Ruination exists. When I'm summoned or destroyed, summon a follower with my cost from your regions. We can't get Daybreak effect on that, so I don't think that's very good. I think we just take a free Rangers resolve, because it could help us in trades. Gearheads is interesting. Sparring Student is interesting. All of these are quite interesting. I think the Gearheads are probably better than the Sparring Student because they get the Daybreak, give them +1/+1 effect every time we summon something. What spells do I have? Zenith Blade. Cataclysm. Golden Aegis and Sunburst. All of those could benefit a lot from costing one less. I think the Gearheads are too good though. Oh, I forgot about this. This is a straight line straight to the finals, huh? Really should look into the future. Usually I just like look at what's on my screen and I don't scroll over to see if I'm creating a fast track to the end. Okay, don't need to keep any of those.
Now I pack a punch.
I have my orders.
Okay. Well, we got something that can block that.
And sear the heretics.
Now, we can give everyone Scout already. If I do this, there's a chance that he just goes for Ruination. If he has it. But he's only had one turn to draw it. 2 turns to draw it. Am I really prepared to get blown out that quickly, though? The problem is we win really hard if this works, so I'm gonna do it.
As they protect us.
Because everyone having Scout here and Barrier
War Mason,
for this
reporting
turn,
for duty.
you're really killing your unit here? That's not a good idea.
Few for the many.
You're about to take a lot of damage.
Try to keep up. Or where that came from. Yeah, I'm ready.
Then we just go again. He obviously doesn't have Ruination because he would have used it. He's getting pretty blown out. If we had we do have Cataclysm here, so we can actually win on his turn. I just go like this.
Try to keep up.
And I think now we just win before he can do anything. Yeah, rallying with Scout just steals games. That's crazy.
Quickly, before they organize.
Okay, he didn't have anything to save himself. Like, he felt pretty safe playing his Ballista there, right? Because if I Ruination, it wipes my field. But then I just rallied. Granted, Cataclysm was slightly better than if I had, like, Lucian's... What's his card called? Something? Relentless Pursuit or something? That gives you rally? Oh, that's not enough XP, I don't think, to get us 22. Nope, right there at the end. What are we gonna get from this vault, though? There's still a few champions that I haven't been able to play because I just can't unlock them. Oh, of course, we get 2 wild fragments. Because I already had Annie at max. That's a shame. So what are we looking at for wild fragments? We got 25 wild fragments now. And we're getting close to being able to afford something else. But anyways, that is the Shadow Portal. Is that what the second one's called? Yes, the Shadow Portal for this week. Next we will be doing the Dark Star Portal. What's the challenge for Dark Star Portal? Oh no! Right, I read this earlier and I was like, that's gonna be a nightmare. So there's this one node in the Bilgewater challenges called Sunken Treasure, and I guess we're gonna be doing that the whole time. Sunken Treasure is essentially just a gambling game because everyone tosses cards every single turn, and you have treasure troves, and a treasure trove costs 5 mana, I think, and it's a spell, and it fills up your hand with 5 free cards that can be anything. So you could just end up like, you could play a treasure trove and just get a whole bunch of like 1-cost cards that are free, and your opponent could play a treasure trove and get like a whole bunch of 10-cost cards that are all free, and that's not fun. But we'll give it a try because I think it should work okay with Leona, and unfortunately we don't get that effect. It might be a little bit difficult just because this is going to be a coin flip simulator. But anyways, that's going to do it for this one. That'll be in the next one. We'll play coin flip simulator in Legends of Runeterra. But hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.